We've got to say congratulations to our third place, Christopher!
I know, I'm so happy.
You got bronze, even.
I know.
How are you feeling? You had a lovely reception.
I know, amazing.
You reached the final. You came in third place. Last boy standing.
I know, I love it. It's all good when you put it like that. Nothing to complain about, really. It's all good, isn't it?
OK, maybe you'll complain about your time in the house a bit, because... not that we want you to. But you haven't had an easy ride in there, have you? What has it been like living in there? Because at times it's been quite difficult to watch. Not you, necessarily, but the environment.
Yeah, I find it like a really tense house. Like, everyone's constantly, like, speculating all the time. We always thought Big Brother was up to something, and he normally was. But it was always sitting there in tenterhooks, wondering what was next around the corner. We talk about that all the time. We're like, what's going to happen next? It's quite tense, it's quite argumentative. There's a lot of real feisty, big characters in there. No one was really that placid or laid back. Everyone was really full on.
Do you think it would have been as argumentative of a house if there wasn't so much paranoia? Would it still have been? Probably.
I think those kind of characters in there, everyone's just very full-on and very strong-minded people. I think that's really what distinguished this year's house from others. Everyone was so big.
What we've seen from you, especially in the second half of the series, is you're definitely not afraid to stand up for yourself. And you're not afraid to stand up for other people as well if you believe that they're being mistreated or if somebody, you know, is in the wrong against them. How frustrating was that at times? Because it did look like sometimes you were kind of just spoken over.
Yeah, there's just a lot of really loud people in there, but one thing I can't do is sit back and listen, and I felt that people in the house could have benefited from doing that a little bit more at times. Everyone was very quick to vocalise an opinion or to make a decision like that. As soon as something happened, that person was a or there was something wrong with that person. And I would never do that. I would sit back and think a little bit more about it before I'd ever storm in raging like that. And that's what really frustrated me at times about living in there.
So people are acting before they're thinking?
Yeah, very often.
OK. There was one particular person in the house that... Oh, look, there he is. He had a lovely, lovely friendship with... and that is Mark.
Oh, yeah?
He's very up and down. Let's have a look at the two of you. You seem to have really missed him this week.
Yeah, I did.
How important was he to your time in the house?
It was amazing. Like, he's one of a kind. When else have you ever met anybody like Mark? He doesn't exist. He's just one of a kind.
He's one of a kind in a friendship way, or in a...
It is what it is with me and Mark.
In a more than friendship way.
It just is what it is with me and Mark. It's just kind of like, I'd rather have him as a mate and just have him in my life than just, if we're continuing to fight all the time. Sometimes it felt like we brought out the worst in each other.
Yeah, you did bicker, like an old married couple.
It happened.
There was also the moment during the task when you heard that the public thought that Mark treated you a little bit... Freudian slip. Treated you a little bit like a doormat. How did that affect your time in the house? Because a lot of people said in the house, your housemates, that you seemed to change your personality a little bit and you seemed to get more vocal during that point.
Yeah, it wasn't like a conscious decision just to say, right, now I'm going to start arguing all the time. It was just me thinking, maybe I haven't stood up for myself enough and maybe I'm different to the person who came in through the doors. I thought I was always someone who was opinionated and could speak their mind, and I thought, have I been like that here? And it just made me speak up a bit more.
Did you feel like you wanted then to show people, and probably people watching, that that is not how you are or what you're like?
I guess, but more so than that, I just really wanted to just be a little bit more upfront with my housemates as well.
Yeah. How do you feel about him now?
He's still awesome. He's still awesome. Yeah. I'll see him afterwards, maybe.
Good. What will you take from your experience in the house?
It's crazy. You just meet 1,000,001 people from 1,000,001 walks of life you'll never meet again, and I just want to treasure everything from there. I've never eaten as much in my life. It was revolting. My stomach lining is in shreds right now. So just 1,000,001 really happy memories, and a lot of friends in there as well, like Chris, Ashley, Mark, everybody. It's just awesome.
Christopher, thank you so much. You are very deserving of your place in the final. Here we go.